as y'all notice, I'm the only one providing you guys working content because Austin always comes home and goes to sleep. So y'all spam the comments with where you at, Flem? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to FFR. It is a beautiful day here in South Mississippi. A little chilly, but not too bad. But not near as bad as it was the other night at the Snowball Derby. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had a blast. I've got to again say thank you to Joe and his family and Matchett's for allowing us to be a part of that. I thought it was very cool. You guys let me know what you think. Had a really fun time. I did not realize how much goes on behind the scenes in them wrecker trucks and all that. They've got a whole channel dedicated just for their communications. So really cool. Had a blast. Caden Honeycutt ended up winning the Snowball Derby this year, and so really cool. So what I'm doing is I'm headed back out here to the barn. The date has been discussed and announced that Fried Bologna 150 will be the next Enduro race. They will not be having the Shady Brady wing at the mag, or not the mag, why not? So we decided we were going to go to that one, but now they've canceled that one due to some medical stuff with one of the promoters. So now the next goal is to get to the Fried Bologna 150, which is at Southern Raceway, Hunt the Front's land and Hunt the Front territory over in Florida. And so I'm back out here. Dad's going to get here in a little bit. We're going to get to work on this 8 car. You guys saw that we got it cranked up. I've got the gasket for the exhaust ordered. It's just not here yet, but while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and try to get the axles in, get the alternator changed, get the radiator stuff, all that found, and hopefully get this thing moving and running up and down the street. So let's see how much we can get done today. So I know one of the first things Dad said that we have to do is we've got to get that alternator out right there. I wish we would have known. We would have done this when the engine was out. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but that's what I'm going to tackle first. See if I can get that alternator pulled out of here. And if I can, we'll get the old one back in there because it's got the right plug. So I'm going to see if I can get that out real quick. One way or another, you're coming out of here. Good night. Finally. That whole entire time just to get this dang alternator out. Unreal. Man, I had to take the master cylinder off. For some reason, that it would not go down in there. It wouldn't go through the bottom. It wouldn't go through the top without taking this off. I don't know if we have the wrong alternator or what we got going on here, but you talking about frustrating. That's all I can say. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I have the right alternator, which is right here. It's going to go back down in here. So we're going to get the car back up and do everything in reverse. I'll come back when I have everything done and get everything buttoned up down on the bottom. So I got everything put back together. New alternator is in, belt is tight. Got this put back on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is try to get the axles back in this thing. So I've got to take all these bolts off and well, not all of them because some of them are out, but I've got them just hot bolted really. You can see right there. So I'm gonna take all them out on both sides, lift this thing up, take the tires off, and try to get the axles back in it and see if this thing will go into gear. Okay, so everything is back on. All of the struts are in, the control arms, the axles, everything's tight. All I got to do is throw these tires back on. But I went ahead, just for kicks and giggles, I went ahead and put the exhaust bolts on so that we did not lose them. You guys hear Dad say, I always put bolts back right when I take them off. Well, I do the same thing, but there's a lot of people working out here, so you can't always keep up with everything. But I did get the power steering hose back on. I've got to go rob a line for the power steering reservoir. I've got the battery charger on here because I'm going to crank this thing up once I get enough juice in that piece of junk battery to see if this thing will go into gear. But for now, I'm going to walk out here and see if I can find the radiator and the fans, because I know they were in here. I don't know if they were bad, but I'm going to try my best to go see if I can locate them. So we'll let that charge a little bit, and we'll come back and see if I can find all the stuff to put the radiator and all in. So this is right here is an example of why you don't throw everything away. We bought an old EG hatch and ended up parting it out and selling it. This right here was the radiator out of it. I did this wiring job for this car back in the old videos, and what I did is I went and looked back in some of our previous videos, which is why it's awesome to have a YouTube channel that you can go back and look at stuff. But I looked back and I realized that this car, when it ran hot, was caked with about this much mud. And K9 pulled the radiator out, cleaned it, and then what we ended up doing, I called Kevin, is we were trying to get the P1G going for that Enduro race over at Five Flag Speedway. Well, if you remember, that car got in a wreck, and so what we ended up doing is we took the radiator and the fan out of this car and put in the P1G. Well, instead of going and getting the P1G all tore apart, which that car I'm hoping to get back going here pretty soon, I went out to my stash pile and found this radiator with the fan already on it, plugged right in, and wouldn't you know, check this out. Works amazing. So I'm not sure if it's going to hold water or not, but I went ahead and built me a little bracket to hold it in right there. And so she's stout. I'll come back and end up putting some foam behind this right here so that it doesn't rattle the car, and also put some of them pieces down there on the bottom like that. They go right there. I've got some of them in my shop, but just for kicks and giggles, I promise you guys I have not tried to crank this thing yet. I am going to try to crank this car up. It's ice cold right now, but like I mentioned to you guys, I wanted to try to crank it and see if the wheels will spin. So I'm going to get the tires and all put back on so I can see them, and then I'm going to see if this bad boy will crank up. It has not cranked since the last time that me and Dad had it down here, and so I'm not sure if we're going to have to give it any starter fluid or not. But I have it right here just in case. I don't think that I'm going to need it because I have faith in this bad boy. So let's see what happens. All right, so again, cold start. Have not cranked it. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to try to shift it and just see what happens. Uh-oh. Clutch is a little stiff. Here goes nothing. Dead battery, piece of junk battery. All right, well, we're not doing nothing right now. All right, guys, Austin's here with his jump box, so let's see if it'll do it now. Ready? see the axle trying to move. All right. Well, I thought I had them in.
You got a jam the juggles in.
You say I don't have the axle
This
all the
one
way?
over here.
What is smoking right there?
Look, I can pull it out right now.
Okay, let me lift it up. All right, well, at least it cranked up. I could have swore I got it all the way in. Hold on. Oh, I can see it. Okay. My bad. Let me loosen that Going in with it. Keep on going. I want to see if it works.
You can't say you don't like his attitude. You ain't gonna talk to him. You don't.
Dave's coming.
That jerk gonna spark again.
Yeah. All right, so let's go forward. Ready? All right. Yep. All right, second. Brake. Reverse. Ready? Yep. Where he is, son? Fans?
What's smoking so bad?
Fans on?
Yeah. Alright, hold on. I know what's smoking.
What?
That's air coming out of the head.
Yeah, I haven't plugged it off.
You ain't got water in the radiator, do you?
Nope. Alright, as y'all notice, I'm the only one providing you guys working content because Austin always comes home and goes to sleep. So y'all spam the comments with where you at, Flem?
I'm feeling motor 280.
Austin ain't been giving y'all no content because he comes home and he's like, alright, I gotta go. I can't believe it. He always says that. I gotta go. I gotta
got a
go.
new job, so.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Alright, come on, I gotta go.
See?
Alright.
Spam the comments. Where you at, Flem? Thank you, Austin.
Where's the pure stock at? Ah!
Your stock's ready almost.
What up, E? Come on.
Alright, I gotta go get some right hose clamps for right there. And then I'm gonna put some water in this bad boy. Alright, for right now I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get ready to go to church for my son's Christmas play. So we'll come back tomorrow and I'm gonna get the right hose clamps and hopefully we take this thing down the road. Catch y'all then.
Somebody had dirty hands when they put these headers on. It's like burning off things. Man. One finger. Dude. It's idling good so there's no misses so they don't have a blowed head gasket. It's like we golden on it, y'all. Let's go win the fried bologna or whatever.
Alrighty, so it's the next day. The mailman bailed us out again.
Next day, next week.
Yeah. So he bailed us out again, right?
Cold.
Hey, I see you got the memo. Blue pants, gray shirt, shoes, orange hoodie. Y'all look at this. We had no idea. Gray shoes, blue pants, orange hoodie.
I don't have the 5 hat.
Oh yeah, you need one there.
I got a bunch of them.
But look, Dad came out last night. Open the hood up for me, Dad. Dad came out last night and bailed me out again. You guys know that when I leave, Dad, that's usually when Dad starts working. But he got the water radiator filled up with water. He got all of these hoses that I told you guys about fixed up. And you guys saw a clip. Oh, yeah, he got the power steering reservoir done. Got it filled up with fluids. I topped these off yesterday, but y'all saw a clip right before this. You let it run for almost an hour, right?
Yeah.
And so he was making fun of the header, somebody touching the header. I think that was Austin and Kevin. I'm going to blame them anyway. So anyway, we got the other seat in, just mocked up. I've got it drilled out. So Dad actually drove this thing down the road yesterday. And so we're going to try it right now and see if we can ride it. And that'll be the end of this video series until this car hits the track. Obviously, we're going to make it pretty. We're going to get windscreens put back on it. We cut 2 bars out there, so we've got to add some bars and stuff like that. But overall, this car is pretty much ready to go. And so we're going to get brand new tires, paint it, clean it up and stuff like that. Make sure we got good batteries. Make sure we got good belts, GoPro mounts, all the fun stuff. You guys know how we do it. So this will officially be the last video on this before you guys see it out on the track. So let's go for a ride and see how it feels. Hold on. This is how it'll look. This seat actually is perfect.
This one needs to be leaned back.
We just kind of mocked that one in. This one needs to be leaned back just a little bit if you want, but I like this handle here for sure. Uh-oh. Axle popped out. Well.
You kidding me? That what happened?
Yep. Axle popped out.
How'd the axle pop out? What's that?
I don't know. We thought we did. That ain't no good. Good way to end the video out, huh?
I'll put the axle in.
All right. Well, that's why you test before you race. So we're gonna call it a video here. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're on the long walk of shame, pushing it back, but you guys will see the remainder of this car whenever, or the finished product of this car whenever we head to Southern Raceway for the fried bologna 150, 75 laps one direction, 75 the other, and see if Dad can have some redemption. What'd you finish last time?
9.
I thought it was 8
8
or 6.
It's 8 to 9.
Anyways, we'll see if he has
I
something.
probably won the darn thing.
Yeah, you never know. But we'll get this thing fixed, get it ready, and try to get you guys a good video.
Thing last night, up and down this road.
Crazy. Maybe it was because I was in it. Bad luck. All right, well, you guys don't forget to go shop ffr.org to get all of your merchandise. We got our Pure Stock video, our Pure Stock shirts available. We did a poll on our Facebook, and you guys want to see the SCDRA race car build. So now that we have the 8 car somewhat done, that will be rolling up into the shop soon, so you guys be on the lookout for that. You guys subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. Leave us a comment, let you know what you like, what you don't like. We're gonna get this baby back to the barn. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey, this reminds me of our back at Five Flags video here, pushing them old race cars.
Alright, we couldn't leave y'all hanging like that. What really happened was Skyler put axles in, but he didn't drive them all the way in. So that one came off the other day, and
yesterday, Austin fixed it. He came out and said, dude, you got to drive it all the way in. Well, this side wasn't in either. So, my bad. We can't leave y'all like that. We're going to put the tire back on and try it again. What happened? Yeah, right. I was like, there ain't no way. Is that more gooder?
Yeah.
Way more gooder with an axle. All right, take two.
We're gonna go the other way.
All right.
Well, we can leave it at your house.
Speedometer don't work. I'm glad it's going again. No speedometer. Clean it out, hooked up. I think it goes into the transmission.
Cable or wire?
I think it's a wire. No power steering?
Not really.
Don't blow it up. Yeah. No, this one's in third gear. All right, guys. So this is the end of the video. Huh? This is the true end of the video. I think it drives pretty good. Power steering just started working. We'll see you. Huh? Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next